Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, dreamers and doers, lend me your ears and your hearts for a moment. Today, I want to share with you a message so simple, yet so powerful, so common, yet so rarely practiced that it has the potential to shift the entire trajectory of your life. That message is this: learn to mind your business in life. Now, when I say mind your business, I don't mean it in the shallow or sarcastic way that people throw around on social media. I am talking about a deeper, richer, more disciplined version of the phrase, a mindset, a philosophy, a lifestyle that protects your peace, fuels your growth, strengthens your purpose, and ultimately elevates your destiny. To mind your business is not to isolate yourself, but to center yourself. It is not to ignore others, but to prioritize yourself. It is not to refuse community, but to refuse distraction. It is to choose deliberate focus over chaotic noise, intentional purpose over senseless involvement, and meaningful growth over idle curiosity. Let's be honest with ourselves. Many people today are too busy monitoring the wrong things. Too busy watching other people's success, other people's failures, other people's relationships, other people's finances, other people's moves, other people's mistakes. Too busy keeping track of what everyone else is doing, but not busy enough keeping track of their own progress, dreams, plans, goals, and responsibilities. You want to change your life? You want to grow? You want to be successful, peaceful, mature, stable, productive, and purposeful? Then hear this clearly. Mastering the art of minding your business is one of the greatest forms of wisdom. Let's dive deeper into what this truly means. 1, minding your business means protecting your peace. Peace is one of the most precious assets a human being can possess. Peace keeps your mind clear, your emotions steady, your energy intact, and your spirit aligned. Yet many people willingly surrender their peace simply by getting involved in problems that are not theirs. Every time you insert yourself into conflict that has nothing to do with you, you decrease your peace. Every time you argue about matters that do not concern you, you drain your peace. Every time you absorb gossip, drama, negativity, or unnecessary opinions, you compromise your peace. Protecting your peace requires discipline. It requires maturity. It requires silence when others expect noise, distance when others expect involvement, and restraint when others expect reaction. Your peace is your power. Guard it by minding your business. 2, minding your business means focusing on your purpose. One of life's greatest tragedies is that too many people are so busy looking at other people that they forget to look at themselves. They spend more time comparing than creating, more time judging than building, more time interfering than developing. You cannot fulfill your purpose if your eyes are always on someone else's path. Your purpose is unique. Your journey is personal. Your calling is tailored for you alone. But you cannot hear the whisper of your purpose if the noise of other people's business is filling your mind. When you mind your own business, you free up mental and emotional space to focus on the things that matter. Your goals, your healing, your discipline, your habits, your education, your spirituality, your wealth, your future. Successful people are not successful by accident. They are successful because they know how to focus. They have mastered the art of saying, this is not my business. This is not my lane. This is not my responsibility. I will stay focused on what I am called to do. 3, minding your business means respecting boundaries. Part of maturity is understanding that not every door is yours to open, not every story is yours to know, not every dispute is yours to solve, and not every situation is yours to involve yourself in. Respecting boundaries means knowing when to step back, when to stay silent, when to keep walking, when to allow people to manage their own lives. You are not the manager of the world. You are not responsible for everything and everyone. You are responsible for you. And respecting boundaries goes both ways. It protects others, but it also protects you. It protects your energy, your reputation, your stability, and your emotional clarity. People who constantly intrude on others' lives often neglect their own. People who constantly try to solve other people's problems often avoid facing their own. People who constantly involve themselves in matters that don't concern them often lose direction in their own journey. Set boundaries, respect boundaries, live within the freedom that boundaries create. 4, minding your business means growing in silence. Growth does not need an audience. Progress does not require applause. Healing does not require public commentary. One of the wisest decisions you can make is to grow, improve, and elevate your life quietly. Not because secrecy is necessary, but because privacy reduces pressure and minimizes distraction. When you mind your business, you learn to work silently, improve privately, plan discreetly, succeed humbly, move intentionally. Some people talk so much about what they are going to do that they never actually do it. Too busy announcing the goals instead of achieving them. Too busy posting instead of preparing. Too busy proving instead of improving. You owe no one a performance. You owe yourself progress. Let your actions speak. Let your results speak. Let your growth speak. And it will if you stay focused on your business. 5, minding your business means avoiding unnecessary drama. Drama is expensive. It costs you time, energy, peace, and focus. 4 things you cannot afford to lose. A person who minds their business does not chase drama, feed drama, or entertain drama. They see it from a distance and choose their peace instead. They understand that not every insult needs a response, not every rumor needs attention, not every disagreement needs confrontation, and not every invitation to conflict needs acceptance. You grow when you learn to walk away from nonsense. You mature when you realize you don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. You evolve when you stop validating negativity with your attention. Drama is a trap. Avoid it by staying focused on your lane. 6, minding your business means developing emotional intelligence. To mind your business is to master your emotions. It is to resist the urge to react to everything, comment on everything, judge everything, or participate in everything. Emotionally intelligent people know when to engage and when to disengage. They know when something is genuinely their problem and when it is simply none of their concern. Emotional maturity comes from knowing how to stay calm, knowing when to let things go, knowing when silence is wiser than speaking, knowing how to avoid pointless involvement, knowing how to stay grounded in your purpose. Not everything requires your reaction. Not everything deserves your reaction. Not everything benefits from your reaction. Your emotional intelligence will grow when you learn to mind your business. 7, minding your business means investing in yourself. Every minute you spend worrying about someone else is a minute you are not investing in your own development. Time spent gossiping is time lost learning. Time spent comparing is time wasted improving. Time spent interfering is time spent avoiding your own responsibilities. Self-investment is the highest investment, and it begins with focus. Imagine how much more successful, stable, educated, healed, wealthy, and fulfilled you would be if you took all the time you give to other people's business and redirected it toward your own. Your health, your finances, your career, your skills, your mindset, your discipline, your relationships, your dreams. The world looks different when you start pouring energy into yourself instead of into distractions. 8, minding your business means trusting people to live their lives. Often, people get involved in others' business because they believe they know better. They want to fix, correct, interfere, or direct the lives of others even when no one invited them to do so. Listen carefully. People have the right to make their own decisions. They have the right to experience their own lessons. They have the right to live through their own consequences. They have the right to follow their own intuition, even if you disagree with it. Your role is not to control anyone. Your role is not to supervise grown adults. Your role is not to micromanage people's personal lives. Free yourself from the burden of unnecessary involvement. Allow people to be who they are. Allow yourself to focus on who you want to be. 9, minding your business leads to inner growth. When you stop looking at others so much, you begin to see yourself more clearly. You start to notice your own patterns, your own weaknesses, your own strengths, your own potential, your own goals, your own beliefs. You begin to grow inwardly, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You begin to evolve. Minding your business is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of self-awareness. It forces you to confront yourself, work on yourself, improve yourself, and ultimately love yourself more deeply. 10, minding your business frees your time and energy. Time is precious, energy is limited, and life is short. The more time and energy you waste on irrelevant involvement, the less you have for the things that matter. When you mind your business, you reclaim your power, you reclaim your hours, you reclaim your focus, you reclaim your clarity, and most importantly, you reclaim your life. Let this be the message you carry with you today. Your life is too valuable. Your time is too precious. Your purpose is too important. Your peace is too fragile. Your future is too promising to waste it on things that are not your business. Focus on you, grow you, heal you, build you, improve you, strengthen you, love you, become the best version of you. Walk with confidence, walk with clarity, walk with intention, walk with purpose, walk with peace, and let the world handle itself. Because the moment you learn to truly mind your business, you become unstoppable. You rise, you evolve, you transform. You step into the fullness of who you were meant to be. So today I challenge you, mind your business, master your business, and watch your life flourish. Thank you.